Now we golden. We golden now.
Are you prepared, sir?
I am prepared.
Alrighty. I'll see if I can remember how to do this.
Oh, God. Hold on, let me get his giggles out. Now he is. He's so weird, dog.
I'm good, man. I'm good, dog. Oh, man.
He's so funny, cuz. I'm sorry.
Man, you be making me laugh.
That's how you know you goofy, though. You just start laughing.
No, man, you be making me laugh, man, because it get mad quiet right before you start this shit, man. That silence just... What's good, everybody? Welcome yet again. It's been a long time, and I gotta remember how to do all this. It's been so long. To another edition of the Gaming Underground Podcast. I'm your boy Flock. To my left, I got the homie Game Fanatic 386. I ain't got no jokes for you this time.
We
dog.
back.
Go ahead and say what up to the people.
We back. What's good, y'all? We are back, man. We had a long hiatus. It was like, what, 6-something months? 6 or 7? 7 months. Yo, we've been going for that long, yo, but we back. We're going to try to get everything moving, do what we got to do, get y'all some, video game news and all that.
All right. To my right, represent ATL. He out here on the road right now, on location, man. Stick Shift Willie himself, my boy Mercu81. Say what up to the people.
What's going on, y'all? What Stick Shift Willie back up in this motherfucker, making money while I'm doing a goddamn podcast.
Speaking of making money, Game Alive, man, if you out there, bro, you are welcome to my streams and welcome to give me money. I'm not doing any challenges though. Give me money all day. I'm not mad at you.
I'm so out the loop, dog. I don't even know who the hell that is, bro.
Taking his ass for money.
Oh my god. Alright, if y'all don't remember, if you knew, this is where you get your unbiased news, opinions, all that other stuff from console gamers and
PC gamers.
Yeah. Alright, so we in here, man. We gonna kick this off. We not gonna hold y'all up with all a bunch of frivolous BS. We gonna start it off talking about some Xbox One stuff. Is Cuphead being an Xbox One exclusive a good thing? What is your opinion on this, Merc? Hello, Merc. Yeah.
Cuphead. I don't know why the hell that those guys they decided just to keep it on PC and Microsoft, because pretty much they cutting off some of the revenue, especially if the motherfuckers had the mortgage off their houses and shit to finish the game. So I really don't know why those guys did that about Cuphead, but to me, I'm probably gonna check it out, just try it out. So the game looked kind of fun to me, it's kind of old school and stuff like that.
I mean, I've been seeing them talk about this game for the better part of what, like going on 3 years now. They've been talking about this since what, like 2015 when they first brought this out.
Yeah,
about 2015.
Like it got so much attention because it had it was different. Like it looked
it's like playing like a Mickey Mouse
cartoony.
cartoon.
Yeah, it looked like some Felix the Cat type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
and with the boss fight and stuff like that. So, I mean, to me, it's like it'd be kind of fun. So.
I mean, am I the only one that feel like? First of all, let's define the word exclusive.
Right.
Exclusive. Exclusive means that it's exclusive to one platform. Now, why we keep using the word exclusive? And this is something that we heard at E3 nonstop during the Microsoft conference, and I'll get into that later because your boy was at E3 personally, live and in living color, and I'll share some personal thoughts on that as well. But my personal opinion: why are you labeling things as an exclusive when it's coming to PC? So it's not an exclusive technically because it's on more than one platform. Like, why would I pay an Xbox Live subscription on Xbox One when I can play it and not have to worry about that on my Windows 10? You know what I mean? So I never really understood that. So if you had the option, I would definitely say go the route of playing anything like online based on Microsoft Windows 10 on your PC. That's if your PC can handle it.
Nah, but the PC community are fickle though. They don't talk. You know, they got the, you know, if you're playing the game and you're playing co-op, they don't talk. Actually, the game don't even have online co-op.
I mean, who would you want to talk to on Xbox Live anyway? I mean, how many times can you be called the N-word, bro, in one sitting?
First of all, nobody even talks on the consoles. I've been on the PS4 and the Xbox 360 back in the day, and everybody's normally in party chat. Nobody's normally talking. So that's funny when I heard somebody say that. But I don't know. The game to me, it don't pique my interest. Like, it's a side scroller. You know, I'm over my side scroller days. You know, back when I was growing up in the Nintendo and the Sega Genesis era, that's when side scrollers was hot. You know, that's because they could typically only do that. So, I mean, if you want to feel nostalgic, I guess you can go for it. If you like that whole art style of it looking like, you know, an old Mickey Mouse cartoon from 1920s or something, then yeah, go ahead. But I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Like, I don't understand why people are so hyped for this game. It's not like, it don't look like a AAA title or anything to me. So it's whatever.
Okay. All right. That it?
Yeah, we can skip. Let's you got something to say about it.
Nah, I'm really, all I can say about that. I mean, I went on my high horse about the exclusive thing. It's interesting, but at the same time, I wouldn't. I mean, if someone gave it to me for free, I would try it.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I wouldn't play like full retail for that game because it just doesn't, you know, do anything to me to kind of like say, ooh, I gotta play this, ooh. And no, I'm not a pro anything or anti this or pro that. I'm just pro good gaming. Like, I don't care what platform it's on. I own pretty much anything you could think of, with the exception of a Switch. But and I'll never buy one of those. So I just want good games. That's all. I mean, if it's a good game, I'll definitely get it. If I hear enough positivity about the game, surrounding the game, I will get it and I will try it. And I will try almost anything once. You know what I mean? As far as gaming, that is.
Pause. I was about to say, boy.
No, you ain't got the pause me, bro. You ain't got the pause me, bro. All right, let's move.
Man, hold on for a minute. But I with the exclusivity thing, I'm thinking that they really saying that is because
Console.
a lot of people, I don't know how I can say this. A lot of people are not very smart. So if you just say exclusive, that's all they hear. They don't understand console exclusivity and stuff like that. Because, like, if they just say that, people are gonna think that, you know, they just hear exclusive and stuff like that. So, because, like, people aren't that smart these days. I don't know if it's water, or food, or whatever the hell going on, but I think that's the reason that they keep putting that in there to try to get people to think, all right, this is Xbox exclusive, so you gotta buy Xbox.
True. Alright. So, that being said, we'll move on. We'll talk about a game that just pretty much got lost in the shuffle the past few months. For Honor. A For Honor rep calls reports of low player count fake news. I'm using the quotation finger because that's what he said. He called that fake news. He said, you know, that was like Ubisoft's, however they pronounce it, Ubisoft's IP that came out earlier this year. They saying they're getting headlines for all the wrong reasons. There's a lot of stuff going on with this game. I think it turned a lot of people off with the gang of microtransactions. That's like a sin, especially for a new IP. You definitely don't want that because I mean, if you try to make a sequel or you want people to get behind it, me personally, I don't think that, you know, that's the route to go, because it's one thing. That's only cool if it's a free to play game, or if that game went on sale for like less than $20 or something like that. Then okay, it's understandable. But if you're charging full retail for a game, and that game just got old really quick. For me personally, the game got really old. It got really stale. It was the same shit, different toilet. Tick, I know you played it. Me and you played it together, actually. You know what I'm saying, a few times. Merc, I don't know if you played it or not. So Tick, I'll start with you. What's your take on this, and why has For Honor player count dropped the way it did? Because I'm gonna be real with you, this is not fake news. That low player count is real. So if I logged into that game and I was playing with some of the same players, I tried to play about a month ago, and I was playing with some of the same players over and over, even after I was searching for different lobbies and stuff like that, and I was playing against some of the same players.
Yeah, you know, I put work in on that game. I used to play it like almost daily at one point. The problem with the game was some characters. I don't think it really was like the force you to buy stuff. Like I don't think it was that. It was more of the meta of the game. Like some of the characters were just so OP from the beginning. And then once people start nerfing the characters and stuff like that, it makes people who enjoyed that character not want to play the game anymore. So you just had them having a character that they enjoyed playing, even though they were overpowered, but they enjoyed playing them, and then you nerfed them to hell. And at this point, they're not useful anymore. And then you introduce these new characters like the ninja and Centurion. The Centurion, that dude is a monster. The ninja's a beast too, but the Centurion's a monster. And you just constantly getting bodied by these characters. It makes you not want to play the game. And that's how I felt. Like I just stopped playing once Tekken came out because I was like, well, shoot, now I don't have to deal with that. I can just play Tekken, which is a real fighter. And I just got tired of getting killed by these Centurions and stuff like all the time. So I was like, I'm gonna get on. I'm just gonna stop playing it, man. It's getting a little old and boring. And just like you said, it was like the same thing, different toilet. Like you go in a match, you 4v4, you fight people, you kill them, rinse and repeat. So that's how I was, man. And then I don't know. I don't know what they could have done to spice the game up any more than what it was. It's not a bad game. It's just like they just had a balancing issue with the game, and that's what really killed it in my opinion.
All right, Merc, did you get a chance to actually play For Honor?
Nah, I didn't play For Honor. To me, it just seemed like it was gonna be a repetitive game, and it just seemed like something that wasn't gonna keep my interest. So I just passed on it. I guess I passed on it for a reason.
Yeah, you lucked out. That was yeah. I mean, I kind of wish I did. I mean, I'm not gonna say I regret buying it. I just wish I would have gotten more out of it. You know what I mean? That I did. I will say that. Shout out to Nomad though for finishing. I forgot what he finished in, like the top 5 or some shit in a 2-on-2 tournament.
I saw that.
So he did really well at that in a 2-on-2 tournament playing that game. So yeah, so I guess with that being said, for all of you diehard For Honor fans, all 5 of you, it ain't looking good for the game. So yeah, we'll keep it moving. Now let's go on talking about Crackdown 3 for the Xbox One. It's going to be an Xbox One X. I'm so tired of using X1, X1, X. Xbox One X is going to be a launch title for the game, due to come out on November the 7th. They announced that during E3 at the Microsoft conference. I personally got a chance to see the gameplay, like up close and personal gameplay. They had like 10-minute demos of it. They didn't have the destructible environments like they originally advertised, but then someone later came and said that, oh, it's in a single player, or once the full game drops, it will, stuff like that. So, it was a lot of confusion going on with that. The game didn't look that great, but I am still gonna get it because I like Crackdown, so I will try it. So, Merc, what's your take on Crackdown? Have you ever even played any Crackdown game?
I played one in the 360 era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it was okay. It wasn't like something that was like crazy good, because like I was more of a GTA and Saints Row.
Yeah. I've never played Saints Row. Never played Saints Row.
Oh no.
I mean, I seen a dildo gun on that, fam. So I'm good.
See, that was the garbage one. That was the garbage one. That was the third. That's when it started going downhill.
Oh, that was the third one. Okay.
Yeah, that's when it started getting.
I remember seeing Rena. I think I remember seeing Rena play that game, and I was like, "Girl, what are you? Oh no, baby. Oh no, baby. What is you doing? What is you doing, baby? I'm good.
Oh, baby. Daniel, what you doing, baby?"
I was like, nah, I'm good. It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, why did they not show the what is the destructibility that they showed? Talk about the power of the cloud and stuff. Oh no, they scrapped that. You know that. Yeah, they scrapped all that cloud shit. That's what I'm saying. It's like they did that, but
you notice you don't hear them dudes that was jerking off to the cloud talk about that no more on YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they be saying all this stuff. Like, I don't jump the gun. Like, I don't say like something until I actually see it. Like they was talking all that shit, then like they was like, yeah, it's gonna look so great and stuff like that. Like, and
But
the
yeah,
game
you smart though.
Yeah, you've been dodging bullets.
You smart.
Yeah, I don't jump no gun. I gotta physically see it and like see it running for me to actually be like, all right, this is the shit.
Right.
That's my thoughts about it.
All right, take what you think.
Man, just like you, I played only the demo of the second one. I don't know what game I had, but it had a demo of Crackdown 2 on it. And I played it, and I remember just having a ball on that demo. And I thought the game was fun. Now, I will admit, the game looks dated. It does look like, still like the old Crackdown.
360 version.
Right. Graphically, like you would think they would have bumped the graphics up. I mean, they went with the whole cell shaded joint, but they still could have added some better textures.
Right. I don't have a problem with the cell shade. I mean, that's what gives it its identity. But like you said, it can at least be enhanced a bit.
Right.
It does look dated. So for those of you who have a problem with what we're saying is we don't have a problem with it being cell shaded. It just looks dated, like dated cell shaded. Like, what's that? Like Sly Cooper dated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we want newer. We want it to look a lot more fresh. Like we want it to look like 2017. We don't want it to look like 2010.
Right. Shoot. 27.
I'm being like real like PC when I say that, because I don't want to come across like I'm being nitpicky or something like that.
True.
I could have went back and said 2006, but I bumped it up a few years.
But yeah, the game play was always fun, so I'm still thinking I'm gonna pick it up. If it's dropping for the PC, I'll definitely pick it up. As for the destructibility, I heard that it was only for multiplayer online because the cloud, doing the quote fingers, runs off of your internet. Remember that. So the faster the speed, the more destructibility it could process. So I heard that's why you don't see any destructibility on from the single player gameplay. But the animations do look a little classic. They look pretty dated. But that shouldn't be a problem to a lot of people. I don't want to hear anybody nitpicking about that, especially you nerds out there, because I know you guys play those Japanese games and all those games look dated. So it's all about gameplay, not animations. So and to me, I like the whole running and gunning and blowing stuff up and all that stuff and all the crazy powers that Crackdown has. So
are you getting it?
More than likely I might pick it up.
So you're gonna get on that with your boy? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
more likely picking it up. So
I'm not getting it on the Xbox One. That's for damn.
Well,
sure.
I'm not though. So
Windows 10, baby.
I don't even like saying that, but that's unfortunately what I have to get it on. So, but that's all. Right. That's my thoughts on that.
So all in all, Crackdown 3, we taking a wait and see approach about it. Hopefully they change some stuff. I mean, they've been talking about this game for years, and I'm not gonna lie. I honestly thought when they were right before they announced the game was coming out, I thought this game was gonna get scrapped, just like Scalebound did. I did go on record. I think I put that on Twitter before. I'm like, Scalebound first. Next up, Crackdown 3, probably.
That's so stupid that they canceled Scalebound. Like,
no, I mean, I think they sacrificed that game for this one.
They said they couldn't run it well enough or something.
So yeah, it was on. Some had to go. It was on the chopping block. All right. Is it time to cue that Nintendo music?
I think it might be.
All right. Let's get into this Nintendo Switch news. Let's start off. Yeah, we got a couple. Let's start off with Lawbreakers. Lawbreakers. The Lawbreakers boss, whatever. They said that the Switch doesn't have enough buttons to run Lawbreakers. This comes from Boss Key. The Boss Key said this. I can't even get this out. Try not to laugh. It's coming from Boss Key. Said that Lawbreakers, because it's gonna head to the PS4 and the PC later this year. But the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, what about them? We're not sure, but I think they did say that the Switch doesn't even have enough buttons to run the game properly. So, any of you all have a Switch?
No. I feel like Merc does.
Merc started laughing.
I tried to get one, but Nintendo, they such of an ass company. They can't even make enough consoles to where the people who want to buy the shit can buy it.
You know why they do that, right? They do the shit to make it seem like the shit is selling out so much to make it, because they did the same shit with the NES Classic thing, because I wanted one of those, to be honest with you. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I still have my old NES. I still have I still have over 100 games on the NES. Those cartridges, half of them work, half of them probably don't. I don't know. So they do that just to make it seem like they'll ship like maybe like 12 to 20 in one store or some shit like that. And so when they sell out in the first day, make it seem like the shit is really selling more than it really is. So I've never liked Nintendo's business practices, man. So, but to talk about this lawbreakers, man. I see some of the homies streaming and shit, and it looks alright. I seen it. I actually seen them. Seen the game being played at E3 as well. They had like they had like 8 different screens and PCs and stuff. People were playing it on PC. So, I mean, it looks different than when they originally announced it. They've done some updates on it. They've done some some patches to it and stuff like that. So the game looks playable nowadays. So I will say that. But if you're gonna get it, you might as well just get it on PC, because if you got a Switch, that overpriced tablet ain't gonna be able to have enough buttons to play it. So, yeah. What you think about that, Tick?
That's hilarious. I've never heard that as an excuse for not wanting to bring a game to a console. Most people would have said it's not strong enough, but my man went and said they don't got enough buttons. I've never heard that, bruh. Okay, so some of us are old enough and probably had to run into this issue. So who had a Sega Genesis back in the 90s?
Of course,
because I did. Who had Street Fighter on the Sega Genesis back in the 90s?
I did. 6-button controller that they came out with.
See,
to accommodate the game.
See, now he had a 6-button controller. Me, I still had the 3-button controller. And I don't know if it came out at the same time Street Fighter 2 came out, the 6-button one. I'm not sure. But I had to deal with that 3-button. In order to kick, I had to hit the start button. You couldn't pause it. Right, you couldn't pause the game. You had to hit the start.
Because they did the same thing with Mortal Kombat. When Mortal Kombat came out on it, you had to do that. So
No, Mortal Kombat was different. You had the punch, and the kicks, but I forgot. I think you had to hit like forward and kick. And
it was only 3 buttons on the Genesis.
Right. So in order to like high punch, you had to hit forward and then hit the punch button.
Yeah, but who wants to do all that? That's what I'm saying. Who wants to do all of that? That's why they brought that control out, to accommodate you.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. I understood the struggle because with the shit with Mortal Kombat, because I had the Mortal Kombat, we had to type in the Abracadabra code and all that other shit to get the blood in there and stuff. It was only 3 buttons on those controllers, so we understand that. But as you can see, Sega, they made the proper modifications. They made the proper accommodations to accommodate people who wanted that game to be able to play it. They came out with a controller specifically for that fighting game genre.
And what's funny though,
Switch gonna do it?
They got the Pro controller. People forgot. The Pro controller is an Xbox, pretty much the Xbox controller mixed with Sony.
Yeah,
they got the controller.
You can use that controller.
Right. Yeah.
See, that's the one thing I give Nintendo props on. Like when they come out with a new system, you can play the older games on there. But why would you want to play older games? But you can do it. And you can use the previous controllers on there as well.
So that's why I'm like, that excuse don't fly, because like they have the Pro controllers, so people can have the right amount of buttons for that game.
Look, we got this ongoing running joke that we do during the E3 when we do interviews with people, right? You ask them, like, even if we know the answer to it, you ask them, like, yo, is this game coming to the Switch? And you just kind of, like, watch their reaction. Like, you have some people that'll laugh, other people are like, the Switch. Yeah, well, I had a dude tell me we're only focusing on console right now. I'm like, damn.
I know, I saw that.
You don't even consider that a console, bro? Like, so, I mean, they coming out with some decent games I've seen,
Zelda.
But... Yeah, they coming out with some decent games, but I mean, for them to only have maybe 8 games for that system, and no third-party support, hardly any. I mean, they ain't looking good.
And let me get on Cliffy B too, because when Lawbreakers was first announced, unless it's another game I'm thinking about, but I swore he said that the game he was developing was going to be a arcade shoot 'em up, quick, fast twitch shooter, only for the PC. He said he didn't see it coming out to the consoles, but guess what? Like all of them, he changed his mind up. He flipped these. He saw money and said, now I'm gonna drop it on the Xbox and the PS4. He a fraud.
Might be a shitty port. Yeah, it might be a shitty port of it.
He's still frauded.
Coming to the console.
He a fraud. Cliffy be a fraud, everybody.
What you? I ain't burning no bridges, man. I might need that dude for something one day. What's your take on it, Mert?
Well, really, with me, I think the reason that they brought it actually to the consoles and shit is because I really don't think it's really gonna do all that good. So to them, they think, all right, well, we might need to bring it to consoles to actually get like a little bit more revenue in, because I still don't think that it's gonna take over like Overwatch, because a lot of people, they compare it to Overwatch, and
shoot, Paladins is killing Overwatch.
Paladins
is better than Overwatch, and it's free. So I think
I mean, you know, Overwatch is still like the go-to game on Twitch and all that shit, and they just added like another character, so now they just got more hype for it. So,
but you got people like me who don't like Overwatch that's gonna go for this game because they just want Overwatch killer. Like a lot of people have been calling it an Overwatch killer. Me, I don't even like Lawbreakers. I played the beta and it got boring after I would say about 5 rounds. Now there was only like 2 or 1 map, if I remember correctly, and wasn't a lot of people, so it might be better now. But when I was playing it at that time, like the whole anti-gravity thing was pretty cool, but it got old real quick, just like Overwatch. Overwatch got old to me like real quick, and I just didn't feel like playing it.
But maybe that's just not your genre.
It ain't.
Because that's what I'm saying. Cause like my daughter, she loves free Overwatch. Like they'll bring out like skins and all kinds of crap. Then like she always goes hard for the skins, and like especially Doomfist, that brought like a lot of folks. Cause like a lot of people, they bring the characters and changes it up and shit like that.
But let's just be frank. Overwatch is a hype beast type of game, man. That game got built off of hype from Blizzard. From being made from Blizzard, because the game is mediocre. It's nothing really that different from Team Fortress, and I don't even know why people don't like Team Fortress, but I would prefer Team Fortress over Overwatch. I don't know. I don't like that whole everybody gets an award game style from Overwatch, where you can shoot somebody one time and then your buddy kill them and you both get a kill. Like I can't stand that game.
I can just feel the influx of hate coming this way, boy.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Comparing it to Team Fortress. Team Fortress only got what, 4-5 characters?
Yeah, but it's
like Overwatch got like 20 something. I don't even know how many it is.
But all it is pretty much a newer version of Team Fortress. It's like Paladins
and Team Fortress is still popular.
Right, but then you got people who will get mad that I'm comparing it to that, but then you got people that compared Paladins to Overwatch and say it's not a good game because Paladins is like Overwatch, but Paladins actually adds another new segment to the gameplay that Overwatch doesn't have. And like people in my job, we were talking about it yesterday about it, because he was like, yeah man, I like Paladins better than Overwatch because of this, that, and this and that. And he used to play Overwatch, but he just prefers Paladins over it because he says it's more fast paced, which he likes, and he just feel like the characters are a lot better as well. But I bet Paladins won't get as much burn as Overwatch. Like if you would say Paladins is better than Overwatch, you're gonna get ripped apart.
Is that only like on PC?
Sound like you just did, bruh.
Pretty much, but I'm used to getting ripped apart. That's what happens. But
whoa, pause.
Right, that was Paul's moment.
Pause.
I was thinking, I was like, does that sound a little sus or it doesn't? I said ripped apart. That's a little scary. But yeah, nah. I'm used to people getting mad at my opinions and everything. But that's just how I feel about it. Right. That's just how I feel about it.
Getting ripped apart.
Hey, chill, bro. You gotta keep bringing it up. But hey, move on or whatever.
All right. Other Nintendo news: LA Noire remaster coming. Will it be coming to the Nintendo Switch? There's a lot of games that they asking whether it will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Now they did discuss whether it would be if it's coming to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But are we sure this thing is coming to the Nintendo Switch? Couple of reports have shown that it's more likely to happen than we may think. So, Tick, what's your thoughts on this, man? L.A. Noire. I mean, did you ever play the original?
I was about to say I've never even played L.A. Noire.
Bro, that's a great game.
Is it really? Because like
it is a great game. Dude.
I mean, because it's about Rockstar.
It was one of those games that I didn't think much of it. When it first came out, and I forgot. I watched somebody play it. I forgot what I was watching, but I watched somebody playing it, like a walkthrough of the game. I don't know how I got to it, but I started watching. I'm like, you know what? This game looks good, and it's got some of the best voice acting, top-notch facial, facial movements and facial animations. Not like Mass Effect.
Hey, I just watched a video on one good scene that they actually had good facial animations on it, like some little sex scene with some chick.
Oh god. Oh, you looking up sex scenes now?
Yeah, man, we out here. It's perf. Like, anyway, let's go ahead and explain about L.A. Noire.
But yeah, that game is great, man. That is an incredible game, yo. It's like one of those low expectations, but like high rewarded games. Like it is a great game. I haven't even finished it, man. I got wrapped up into doing other stuff and playing other stuff. I never even finished, but that's one of those games that I can say, I didn't finish it, but I know I will at some point. So yeah, that's definitely that's one of my favorite Rockstar games. That's how good that game is.
It's just the whole transitioning from GTA or Red Dead to a game where I'm not supposed to go and destroy people and kill people
you got
like
Bully.
that.
Like, look at stuff like that. I mean,
I never played Bully.
You can't have the same shit because then if they make this exact same type of games, first thing gonna say is Rockstar just make the same game with a different coat of paint.
That is very true.
So you don't. I mean, you want them to switch it up, and it's like when they do. Like, who thought Red Dead Redemption was gonna be great when as great as it was? Like, to me, Red Dead Redemption is one of my top 3 favorite games of all time, and I've been playing games since the '80s, bruh. You old? So yeah, I am. But I've been playing games since the '80s, since I was a little ass kid, man. Like, real shit. I was 6, 7 years old. I've been playing video games. So, I mean, I played a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of games. And that's one of my top 3 favorites. And that's a Rockstar game set like the Wild West type stuff. Now, I played Red Dead Revolver. It was cool. I like Gun better personally. But it's pretty much like the same type of game. True. But Red Dead Redemption, nobody expected that game to be as great as it was. And
yeah.
If you say it, I don't believe you because Red Dead Revolver wasn't that great. It was good, but it wasn't great.
I mean, I follow Red Dead though, and I pre-ordered that game. But the reason I just had
hold on, before I forget, there was no mention of this game. Like, they was hyping this shit up 2 months ago, part 2. Then when E3 came, it was no mention of it.
I was mad about that. I was mad about it, but you know how Rockstar is, man. Rockstar like to keep stuff on the hush. They like to show it when they want to show it. They don't worry about no events or nothing like that. They just show it when they feel like it. So that's why they call Rockstar for a reason, man. They rock stars. But now Red Dead, man, the only problem I had about Red Dead before I bought it was I was like, yo, I ain't gonna have no radio. Like, you can't put no radio on a horse. Like, I can't listen to old Western music.
In the background of the game was actually pretty damn good.
Right, it made it feel like it was a Western movie.
It was always setting the tone for what you were doing. Like, if you were just coasting, just riding around doing nothing, it was just that little background like music. Like, if you listen to, like, say, elevator music while you on the phone waiting on hold or something. But as things happen, moments got tense, then the music changed. You know what I mean? So that's what made that game great, yo, as far as like the soundtrack of that game.
But LA Noire, to get back on topic, LA Noire, I might try it. I should have bought it on the Steam sale. That would have been the game I could have bought on there, because I was just buying like indies and stuff on the Steam sale and VR games. But I might give it a shot one of these days. It might be like a Shenmue type game, because you are a detective. You got to find information.
Please don't bring that game up.
I'm mad we ain't heard nothing about that at E3 too, boy. I'm so mad about that one.
Me and you was both like doing jumping jacks when we heard about that shit.
Right.
We heard nothing else from it since.
Right. So.
Yeah, LA Noire, it was a good game though. I didn't get through it. I can't remember. It was something that went on.
How y'all gonna say it's a good game, but neither of y'all?
Dude, it's 2 discs. I'm on a second disc.
Sound like they frauding.
Yeah, it's a long ass game.
And then plus it's like you got like in the game you gotta find clues, you gotta talk to witnesses. You gotta talk to the person.
You gotta really be a detective, bro.
Yeah, like you actually gotta go into. You gotta read their facial expressions.
Precious,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like that shit was like in depth.
Yeah.
Oh, that do sound good.
Like,
yeah, it's dope.
Like,
I'm telling you.
You might talk to somebody that's like a great ass liar, and you won't even be able to tell that they lying to you. But the only reason that you will be able to catch them is because of the clues.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. You know, I'm gonna go see if I can find it on the little key sites.
Cop that, bro.
I'm gonna see if I can go find that. That sounds alright. I can't kill people though. I gotta just arrest them.
I mean, you gonna have shootouts.
Okay.
You gonna have your share of shootouts where you gonna have to kill people that's trying not to get arrested and shit like that. You gonna have your shootouts too. I mean, but you're not going right in. You can't go in there on some GTA shit. I'm just running everybody over and shit like that. Cause then it'll be game over.
Right.
Be a wrap. So yeah. So anything else? Anybody want to add on this whole thing with LA Noire? Is it coming to the Switch?
Oh,
what would you think?
I forgot. I didn't mention that. I don't know, man. Because you know Nintendo normally on that kid-friendly stuff for the most part. They do get those games every once in a while that's like teen rated or something like that. But I don't know. Don't they say like curse words and stuff in this game?
How would that fit in? You know what? They don't do a lot of it, but I've heard a little bit on LA Noire. It's not like, it's definitely not GTA type violence and language and stuff like that. Nowhere near, but if I'm not mistaken, it does have some moments.
Has Rockstar ever even worked with Nintendo before?
I don't recall.
I don't remember, bro. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever done a Nintendo game, to my knowledge.
What is this game's rating?
It's probably rated mature.
It's mature. Yeah,
Yep.
it's mature.
I don't know, bro. I don't think it'd be on there if it's rated mature.
So, I mean, if it's rated mature, I highly doubt it. Yeah.
They made that mistake one time, and that was with that Squirrel game.
Oh man, was that Conquer?
Conkers, yeah. I don't think they want to do that again.
Oh yeah, the pile of shit talking to people, singing and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So we done with LA Noire. For those of you who not sure about that game, if you ever been on the fence about getting that game, it is. If you still got your 360, go cop it. Go cop it used, man. I'm quite sure you can find it used for like $12, $13. If you on Steam, it's probably on there for like 20. So, I mean, if you got $20 to blow, blow it with them, because it's definitely a good game and it lasts. It's not one of those, it's not like Recore or some shit like that where you beat the game in like 5-6 hours.
Recore.
I mean, so I mean, you can actually get some time in, and then you can kind of like play through the shit, and you got to really be a detective playing that game. That's why I like the game so much, because it tested you. It tested you. It really did. It wasn't like you was on rails and shit where it was like you go in there, you just like go to a cutscene where you start talking. No, you got to go through all that questioning people, and you got to go off of clues and shit. So definitely a great game. All right, we're gonna wrap this up and talk about Destiny 2. Destiny 2 sales forecast. Look at Merc. He tuning up the band over there. You hear him? They're tuning it up. You hear like Destiny 2 sales forecast sees PC is gonna lead all the 3 platforms for this game. And I'm not gonna say it's a surprise, because I'll let them get off into it, and I'll tell you why I'm not surprised by it. Merc, floor is all yours, fella.
Oh shit.
Destiny 2.
To me, Destiny 2, it looks good. But I always thought Destiny looked good. Gunplay, I love their gunplay and stuff like that. But to me, it seemed like Destiny is like headed towards PvP, and they're trying to make this game into a competitive shooter, which to me it'll never be a competitive shooter because of the supers and stuff like that. But they're trying to ease their way into it. But the thing I hate about Destiny is, since they're doing that, every time they fix something for PvP, it always messes up the story part. Like they'll in PvP, shotguns, they might be overpowered. So they'll just nerf all shotguns. then you try to use a damn shotgun in PvE, and you can't use the shit. Like, that's the main thing that I really hate about Destiny, because like when they make nerfs and stuff like that, it affects everything. They don't know how to nerf stuff for PvP separate from PvE. And like, I mean, I love the way that the supers, they turn them into Roman, and you can still use your bubble if you want to, and stuff like that. But pretty much that's the main thing I like to talk about Destiny and stuff like that. But D-Rat, drop the beat. All right. I'm just watching D3. I'm gonna get in this. I'm gonna put this out there. Especially all y'all PC niggas. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all talking so much shit. Fuck that shit. Nobody like that shit like that. So then they come out and say, all right, Destiny 2 is gonna be on some PC.
No. Did we lose him?
I think he went so hard that he was about to take the 6-hour trip on them dudes, bro.
Guys,
Oh, there we go. You
I
back.
know y'all motherfuckers, but I know most y'all PC guys, I know y'all will go out there and hate on the game because it's not on PC, because
Of course.
you don't want to play on consoles and shit.
Of course.
So, I mean, like, you got people who done went into Destiny after it done had 3-4 DLCs, expansions, and then y'all play the game, y'all say it's trash. Well, you didn't experience it from the beginning. Like, especially like how me, Flock, and Ace, how we was going through the whole game, from the beginning and stuff, and like, we had fun. You can't say we did we, Flock?
Oh yeah, we did.
But towards the end,
lot of back hurt. Lot of sessions where my back was hurting.
I know, man. A lot of back hurting, a lot of carrying.
Yeah.
A lot of bullshit talking and stuff like that. But I mean, like, after a while, you kind of get frustrated because of how the loot system it works and stuff like that.
It's garbage. I hate that shit.
Yeah, like it. Yeah, like it was getting to the point where I was just about to quit that motherfucker. But I mean, it was a good game if you started from the beginning. You got a computer to play it.
Well, let's cut to the chase, man. Is there a specific person you're talking about? Like, what are you talking about here?
Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about, bro. I have no idea.
You don't know?
I don't know who you're talking about at all.
Oh, you know who I'm talking about. That PC Elitist gaming ethos.
Oh, shit.
That's who I'm talking about, nigga. I'm gonna drop names, goddammit.
Gloves off.
Hey, shout out to my boy Ethos, man.
I mean, yeah, he seems like a cool dude and stuff, but like some people can tell that that it's kind of like an agenda to get people over the PC. So you can just kind of tell, like, if it's not on PC that he hate on it pretty much.
Well, look, here's the real reason to get it on the PC, and we all know this, okay? 60 FPS or 30 FPS? Which one you want to play on? That's the real reason you want to get on the PC. It was already confirmed and announced that consoles will only run it at 30 FPS. Even the Xbox One X and the PC will be doing it at 60.
$500 console, boy. Still can't run 60 frames.
Right. So, the decision is yours. Okay, I didn't talk about how I felt about the game, though.
Go ahead.
All right. I have no feelings whatsoever about the game because I never played it. I never played it. And this is going
Oh, yeah, you want them too?
And this is going to be the first one I'm going to try out. Hey, look, I wasn't going to buy it on the PS4, okay? I'm sorry. I will try it out on the PC, though.
There's one thing about that, though, that game will die fast on the PC.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if they do the same things that they did on the last one, as in like hold stuff back just for a DLC that should have been in the release, because PC gamers don't like stuff like that. You do that, they'll turn it back on you real quick, really fickle, really fickle. They'll turn it back on you real quick.
Yeah, they probably gonna get the initial sale, because it's just coming down. But once the DLC start coming out, that's when they gonna start losing them, especially like how much they be charging for the DLC.
That's not exactly true. Long as it's good DLC, they'll keep playing. I mean, you gotta look at like World of Warcraft, EverQuest, stuff like that. Like people will buy the DLC if it's good, and they'll play it. They'll keep playing the game long as it's good. But if you know, cheating them, they feel like they're being cheated out of stuff because you wanted to hold it back through a money wall. Then that's when it's a problem. Then they'll be like, "Oh, nah, see, I can't bang with you. You're not cool, so we're not playing your game no more." So that's how it is.
All right. Got anything else you want to add on top of that, Mark? Before I go.
Oh yeah, and just because I said that, it don't mean that I hate Ethos. It don't mean I have a problem with Ethos. Like I like everybody, but you know when I see some fuckery, I'm gonna call it out.
Okay, I respect that. Ain't no slander. He just stating how he feels. So for those wondering, like, yo, ain't that your man? Yeah, that is. Merc, my guy too. I mean, he just got an issue with some stuff that Ethos said, and you know, I'm quite sure Ethos want to rebuttal the shit. He more than welcome to do shit, you know, on stream or back on here with us or however you want to do it. I'm sure, you know, if it means
here
enough
with
to
us, I think you might want to do no stream. I think you might want to do no stream.
Well, I mean, however you want to do it, man.
Okay.
However, you know, it's all good. We not starting. You know, nobody will ever, you know, do that shit. We don't do that shit over here. Yo. Ain't no fake. Ain't no fake drama. Ain't nobody. He ain't trying to drive 13 hours to Detroit and pull up on him. And,
I take that 6 out trip, nigga.
Yeah, he ain't trying to. I mean, don't start talking like Pinky now. You know, we ain't doing that over here, bro.
I said niggas that said they ready for that 6 out trip, nigga.
Yeah, like that's why I said, because like it's like.
Shout out to Jack Boo, man. That dude.
Shout out to Jack, yo.
He had a nigga moment. It's all good. We all have.
It happens to the best of us, man.
All right. I guess it's my turn, right? All right. This is my thoughts on this game. Now, me and you may or may not know. I mentioned a couple times before. I was at E3. I did get a chance. I actually got a chance to play Destiny 2, and I have gameplay recorded. You know what I mean? Because they allowed us to record the gameplay. I have gameplay recorded, and the settings that they had it on, it wasn't even on ultra. I think it was on like high, and those settings were incredible. And it moved at a buttery 60 frames. It was very nice. I was playing on PC, so it was in the beginning a little bit of a struggle because my keyboard and mouse game with shooters ain't all that great.
I need to get better at that.
I mean, so I'm gonna work on that, and I'm gonna be working on that later when I play this damn Battleground too. So I gotta get better at it. But I played it, and what they did was, and I know Merc, you wanted to know, like, did it feel like you felt like you were weaker? But what they did with us was when we loaded into the game, they gave you a bunch of shit already. So you already was like a certain level, and then you had like some really good weapons and all this other stuff. So it wasn't like how, like when you first turn on the game and you try to get on it, like how you first turn on the game, because I played, it was I want to say it was a 25-minute, the beginning, a 25-minute part of the story mode. Yes, this game actually has a story. So it was like the first 25 minutes of the game, and it was some definitely some stuff going on. I had some slow moments where I couldn't remember, like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to do here? What the hell? But I hadn't played Destiny in so long, and I stopped playing Destiny like right before Taken King came out because it just left such a bad taste in my mouth that they would do what they did with that. Like, it was basically like you paying for the game all over again, and I didn't like that, so I just stopped playing it. But I had at least a couple hundred hours in that game, easy. I had at least a couple hundred hours playing that game.
I had over 1,000.
Me and Merc played that game. Me, Merc, and Ace played that game so much, and Prophecy too. We played that game so much, and it was just to the point, man. I just got tired of. I couldn't deal with it. It was like the time I was putting in, I just didn't feel like I was getting enough out of it. After a while, it was like, I was getting, you know, I would come across, and I was lucky. I got the Gallahorn on like 3 different occasions. Yeah, that's all well and good, but it was other stuff that I wanted to get that I couldn't get, and other people were getting that wasn't putting in half the work as me. You know what I mean? So if somebody spent half the game getting revived, They shouldn't come out of there with a better loot than me and Murph.
So
Yeah.
this is
Let them live.
this is what they should do then. So I've heard about this from a lot of people talking about like people that weren't really doing anything. They get like good drops. They need to do when you do a raid like World of Warcraft, have a raid leader, and the raid leader will see all the loot on the boss kill, only him, and then you have to roll for the loot. Or if you need the loot, you can need and just get the loot. But they need to do that so that way the proper people can get, the proper items. If they were doing more work, they should be able to get it. Or the other person has a chance of winning it instead of just automatically getting it. Because that is kind of BS.
Oh, before I forget, I did try to ask some questions, but they just weren't. Like this year during E3, man, it was just so hard to like talk to these people, man, because there was so much going on with them opening up to the public the way they did, and there was a lot of people there that just shouldn't have been there, man. It was people that just wanted to sit there and play their 3DS. You know what I mean? Like, come on, fam, you can do that shit at home. Like you pay X amount of dollars, man, to come out here to do that. Like, it was a lot of people there that shouldn't have been there. People that just want to be seen. I seen some YouTubers there that was just there just to be seen. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, if you ain't networking, you ain't trying to get it, because that's what we were doing. Like, we got some shit coming up, some huge shit coming, like some nice shit coming our way if this shit all goes the way it's supposed to with some relationships we built. So if that all falls through, you'd be like, okay, I see why y'all be, doing this and doing that. So, but when I also, another thing that I did notice, like, I wanted to ask, was there gonna be like a trade system in there? You know how like we would always be like, man, I got 3 of these, I don't need 3 of them. I wish I could give one of them to you because you haven't gotten one. And I tried to ask somebody that when we were in there, because where I played, it was at the Nvidia had their booth or whatever, and that's where we was playing Destiny 2 at. And they gave us like these flash drives, these 64 gig flash drives that look just like GTX 1080s.
Look, man,
and they only gave out 1,080 of them to people. So I'm part of the exclusive. So I gotta flex a little bit, man. But yeah, when they did, I was trying to ask like, okay, will you be able to do this? Dude was kind of like, oh, well, I can't really discuss that right now, and I don't really have the time to really get it. I'm just like, all right, whatever, pussy. But they treated us good when we were in there.
Well, pretty much what he was saying was, nah, you can't trade.
Probably not. Probably not. So that's what I took out of that. Like, probably not. So, but out of all the games, I know y'all wanted me to touch on this E3 stuff. I will make this real quick so we can wrap things up since we done talking about Destiny. And in closing, we actually should have done this like maybe 2-3 weeks ago when I first came back. But scheduling, man, is the main reason why we can't do this shit as much as we want to for y'all. And I seen people in Tick's comments asking like, are y'all gonna bring this back? So hopefully y'all enjoy this. But I will get into something real quick. I got asked a lot, what was my favorite game? What was the best thing I seen? People who were fans that knew who I was, and the rest of the group that I was with the Game Illuminati knew who we were and stuff. That was the coolest part. Also, the game from a gameplay standpoint, because it was a clusterfuck. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was just too many people there. It was a lot of people there that just it was like this should be a day where it's like 2 days dedicated for like the public, for them to be able to go in there, and then the other 2 days is like just for media and stuff like that. Because I got in as media, and so it was like really hard to try to get from point A to point B sometimes in there, because there was just so many people there, and you're not able to do as much as you normally would. Also, the games that I played, out of all the games that I actually played, I probably say Dragon Ball FighterZ was probably the best game.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not even a fan of Dragon Ball Z, but that game plays like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It was definitely the best game that I played. That Mario Rabbids game, that's a sleeper. It's like XCOM. That's pretty much what it is. So if you're a fan of XCOM, you'll like that Mario Rabbids. Mario Odyssey looked good. Fuck Sony. They jerked us on the on our invite to get into the Sony conference. They only gave it to one person, and we were all supposed to get it, and they only sent out to one person. The dude acknowledged it after the fact, but it was after the fact. The Microsoft conference, when we were in there, I literally like dozed off when they showed Sea of Thieves. That shit was boring as shit. I fell asleep. Like I for real nodded off in there. The PC conference was with the PC conference, I fell asleep in there. So I got I got a nice little nap in there. About 4 of us dozed off in there. The best thing about the PC conference was they fed us. So that was the best thing about that. So I ate and then fell asleep. Oh, what else? Alienware was cool. They had a nice party, man. That was just a network party. It was cool. But all in all, man, E3 experience was alright. It was just too many people there that really didn't need to be there. Now, I'm not against the fans being there, but I just think there should be like designated days for them to be there. They should extend it maybe 1 day, or just make 2 days for the fans and 2 days for media. So
makes sense.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball FighterZ was definitely the best game. It was another game, indie title. No, it wasn't an indie title. It was from Devolver. Well, if you want to call it that, Devolver called Swords of Ditto. That was actually pretty cool. It kind of plays like Castle Crashers. That was a pretty cool game. Actually got to meet with them and play their game. There's a couple other games.
NBA Live though.
We
gotta wait for that review from you. Gotta wait for that.
Yeah, NBA Live, EA Play was it definitely played different than 16. I'm gonna get it, of course. It definitely was different though. I saw a couple things that they gonna need to fix on it. Of course, they're gonna definitely need to fix a couple things that I did see that I caught. Was like, all right, man, what about this right here? The rebounding was a little suspect. And I talked to Chase, and Chase Money, he actually brought up something to me before I even went there. He was like, they shooting jumpers underneath the rim instead of going for layup animation sometimes. So I didn't see it when I played, but he brought it up to me, and I was definitely looking forward to seeing if that happened when I played. When I played, the game looked smooth, man. Camera angles were good. You didn't get lost out there like you did in 16, where you didn't know who you were sometimes out there on the floor, because the camera didn't pan like where you were. It just moved with wherever the ball went. So it was just crazy.
So it was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a try, because I haven't played NBA 2K17 since March.
Damn.
I haven't played that game since March. Then. Huh?
I said you must have just had hella footage, because I swear you be uploading like every day. I was like, I can't keep up with this man.
When? I haven't uploaded a video in 5 weeks, Tick.
I know that now, but back then, like I remember my comment, I was like, yo, this dude.
I just had shit that was just in the vault. That's all it was. It was just stuff that I never got around to doing. So, so hopefully, man, that's that answers anybody's questions about E3. It's cool. It could definitely be better. It's things that they definitely need to do different with them implementing, letting the fans in and shit like that. Destiny 2 was actually pretty good. I didn't have a problem with it at all. The fact that I went in there and just had all the good weapons and stuff like that. Of course, it's gonna make it feel like a better experience than it probably is. But from what I played, it was definitely good. It looked really, really good. Really good on PC, that is. So, with that being said, man, we're gonna wrap this stuff up. Tick, what's your closing statements, arguments, gripes, complaints?
Well, just is glad to be back. Hope everyone that was asking me, because like T-Fly, you only saw that one comment. I got like comments like at least about 8 or 9 times asking like, when are you gonna bring this podcast back? And people were like looking at the old podcast. I had people asking me that in my stream. Right.
Actually, my last time I streamed, somebody asked me that.
Now,
y'all gonna bring that back, and I was like, probably not.
Because at the time, I was, about to delete my channel. Still kind of thinking about it, but I was thinking about deleting my channel, so I was like, there's no reason to bring it back, because, I might start a whole new channel up and everything, and I ain't gonna tell nobody. But, so I was like, right, so I was like, you know what, I might just keep this channel and see how much longer I want to push it, and then if I ain't feeling it, I'll just delete it again. I was like, you know what, and then we might as well get them what they want, so... And I think I'm gaining new subscribers. I'm losing all the people that turned their back on me here at a dead week. and I'm gaining new people, so I might stick with it just a little longer to see how things go. But glad to be back. Got my man Merc T-Fly on it, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed.
All right, Merc, what you got, bruh?
Then just glad to be back. Go out there and make that money. And this is what a podcast with actual friends sounds like.
Shit.
You know, instead of associates.
NPCs.
Yep, because me, Tig, and Flock, we've been knowing each other for what, over 5 years?
Yeah.
Yep, over 5 years. Really ain't no big arguments, nothing like that. Stay true.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We had disagreements. It just ain't, it ain't no yes man. It ain't no yes man shit. But it ain't no shit where I'm gonna be threatening to come to your state and and
sliding and pulling up on you.
Like that.
Yeah, we don't do that shit over here, fam. It ain't never that serious, bro.
And he really from Chicago, he ain't gonna slide.
No, I don't want nobody in the chat to try to get fresh now. I beat your ass if you approach me. These my guys, so I mean it's never that serious with them. I'm talking about them. But yeah, man. Yeah, because I almost had to smack the shit out of somebody at E3 too. So I'm quite sure y'all, if y'all ain't seen the vlogs, yeah, I'll explain it off. I'll explain it off what you call it. I ain't gonna do that.
Link me the vlog too, bro.
Slide in front of y'all, dude.
Yeah.
Link me that vlog, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Y'all know this man T-Fly Golden Gloves, yo. So I wouldn't even try to fight T-Fly. Like I'll try to grab you if we ever got in a fight, bro. I'm gonna have to bite you. No rules.
Oh, man, so I have to bite you.
You Golden Gloves out here, bro.
Oh man,
you mess around, them man T-Fly knock you out quick.
All right. In closing for myself, man. Shout out to my fellas, man. Tick and Merc, we got it back for the people that was looking forward to it. I mean, there ain't really no more to it, man. We ain't trying to be like nobody. We ain't trying to be no better than nobody. We just trying to do what we do. If you mess with us, cool. If not, man, go that away. Yeah, man, this is what we do, man. We talk about the stuff that's coming on. Like I said in the intro, always unbiased opinion from console gamers and PC gamers. So, I mean, I'm on both, so I don't have any like agenda. You know what I mean? None of us do. Well, maybe it's up to but what? I mean, because you partial to the PC, so. But yeah, so I mean, it's really no more to it, man. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the stuff we did. Hopefully y'all got a laugh or two. Hopefully y'all got informed on some stuff you may not have been aware of. So, with that being said, Gaming Underground, I don't know what episode this is. It's officially on the wrap. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Bye.